Hello, dear students. In today's session, we will learn about the rounding numbers. So, before that, I need to inform you that we are not taking place value chart international system in this fourth grade because you will study this international system in grade 5 detail. Okay, so that we are skipping this place value chart international system. Otherwise, it will make a confusion for you with this Indian place value and international place value system. So, we are studying this rounding numbers in this session. Okay, so in rounding numbers means rounding, there are three type of rounding. That means nearest to tens, nearest to hundreds, and nearest to thousands. Actually, rounding means taking approximation of something. Just for example, if you are buying a refrigerator or a TV, maybe it's you can see that it is exactly price it won't say. For example, I will explain to you. When we buy an item such as a refrigerator, TV or bicycle, we normally do not tell the exact price of the item. If the refrigerator costs us rupees 19,700, that means it is nearly or it is approximately to 20,000. Okay, that means it is 19,700 means approximately it is what 20,000. It's taking approximately, we are rounding that money to a value. Okay, then we'll understand. Okay, if the bicycle, for example, another example, if the bicycle costs rupees 7,200, and we would say the price is approximately rupees 7,000. 7,200 means it is nearly to 7,000. Like that we are saying normally when people talks, what they will usually won't say the exact price of something. They will round off the numbers to what some digits. Then other people, the other person will understand what they are saying. Like that, taking approximation, that is called rounding numbers. Understand? This way of expressing number approximately is called a rounding numbers. So what is rounding numbers means the way of expressing numbers approximately is called rounding numbers. Approximately, that word in Malayalam, rounding approximately means ഏകദേശം ഇത്രയും രൂപയാകും എന്ന് പറയത്തില്ല ആ രീതി. That is called a rounding of numbers. Okay, ഏകദേശ കണക്ക്. Okay, so there are three type of rounding: nearest 10, nearest 100, and nearest 1,000. And in this session we will study about how we are rounding numbers tens tens. Okay, so nearest tens means if we know that what are the tens numbers. Tens, we know that 10, starting with the 10 is the 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, like that. These are called tens. Understand? These are called tens. Okay, I will explain with an example. Okay, the first example, that is also in your textbook. Okay, this is from your textbook. Rounding, round of 12 to nearest 10. Round of 12 to nearest 10. Okay, we need to round this 12 nearest 10. Okay, nearest, which is nearest 10 there. Okay, so we must know that this 10 is lies between two tens. Sorry, 12 is lies between two tens. Okay, where is the position of 12? Where is the position of 12, or where this 12 exactly lies? It is between two tens. Which are the tens? I told you what are the tens places. I told you, isn't it? Which are the tens? Tens, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, like that, etc. Distance. So where 12? Where is 12? 12, you know that 12 is between this 10 and 20. Understand? This 12, this number 12 is between this 10 and 20. Okay, so 12 is between 10 and 20. So you need to make a confusion on this thing. 12 is between 10 and 20. That is, this is the way. Okay, 12 is between 10 and 20. We need to write this way. 12 is between 10 and 20. Okay, after that we need to need to draw the time number line for every time. You just understand before writing, making a conclusion on this one. Okay, so for that, getting a clarification, this here one number line is shown there. Okay, this is the number line. This number line, you can see that position of 12. Okay, you can see that 12 is far from this 20. This is actually tens place. I told you 10, 20, 30 like that numbers are tens places, but 12 is very near to 10 but far from 20. So which is the nearest 10? 10. This is 10 is the nearest tens place of 12. Understand? 10 is the nearest tens place of this 12. So when we round 12, we don't go to 20. We will round 12 to where? 10. Okay, so when we round 12 to nearest 10, what is our answer? 12 is near to 10 as compared to 20. So 12 is rounded. We will say that rounded down. It is going down, isn't it? So 12 rounded down to 10. Okay, 12 is rounded down to 10. Okay, then take another example. Round of 36 to the nearest 10. You will get a clarity on this question. Okay, you will get more clarity. Okay, round of 36 to the nearest 10. 36 nearest to 10. Okay, so which are the tens near to 36? Which are the tens near to 36? You can see that I told you which are the tens, isn't it? Again check 10, 20, 30, 40 like that question. So 36 is between, lies between, this one you must know. 36 is, where is 36? It is between 30 and 40. Understand? It is between 30 and 40. So it is between 30 and 40. So when you are representing this 36 on a number line, you can see that 30, 31, 32, 30, 36 on here, up to where you need to write 40. So this it is between the tens, 30 and 40. These are the tens places. So it is between 30 and 40. You can see that 36 is nearest to which one? This 40. You need to what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Understand? This is up. You need to go how much position? 6 position, isn't it? 6 numbers. After 6 numbers only this 36 comes. From 30, after 6 numbers only which will come 36. But to 40, how much numbers we needed? 1, 2, 3, 4. Understand? So it is near to 40 as compared to 30. So we will round this 36 up to what? 40. Understand? 36 what 36 rounded up to 40. If it is downing means it, when what happens to 12? 12 is rounded down to 10. But here 36 is rounded up to 40. Why? It is up. It is going up. 36 near to 40. So we will round off this 36 up to 40. So this is the rounding off of numbers. Actually you must know that what is the middle of this tens? 35, isn't it? The 5 numbers in between 10 and 20. What is the middle? 15. So any numbers comes lies below this middle number, it will round it down to nearest this place. And if any number exceeds this middle, it will round it up to 20. For example, you can see that if it is was 11, instead of 12 it was 11, it will round out down to what? 10. Instead of this 12 it was 13, then it will be rounded down to 10. 14 also, what will happen? It will be rounded down to 10. If it was 15, 15 is middle, so it have two possibilities. It can either rounded down to 10, or it can be rounded up to 20. But if it is a middle number, it is always rounding up to what? 20. Rounding up. Middle number is always rounding up. Okay. And after this, all numbers will be rounded up to the nearest which tens place. If 15 also rounded up, 16 also, 17 also, 18 also, 19 also. Okay, these all numbers will be rounded up, and below this middle numbers will be rounded nearest to the 10. That is the simple rule you have to remember in your mind. You can see that here one example, 55 it is given there. Okay, 55 means it is lies between 50 and 60. Nearest tens are 50 and 60. So 55 is a middle number. What I told you, if it is a middle number, it will be rounded up to this nearest tens. So 55 is rounded up to 60. So this is the rule for rounding numbers. Okay, rounding numbers nearest to 10. Okay, I hope that all of you understand these things. If you have any doubts regarding this rounding of numbers, you can message me on WhatsApp, then I will explain to you. And when we are doing more exercise, you will get more clarification about these things. So after that, tomorrow we will discuss about the nearest hundreds and nearest thousands. Everything is easy. So first time you are learning these rounding numbers, so just watch this video 2 or 3 times, you will get more understand. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.